Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. My research topic is about effects of video lessons in the academic performance of elementary learners. Let's start with Chapter 1, the Introduction. Background of the study. In current times, education meetings address all elements of social, economic, and cultural life. The most important is the rapid expansion of knowledge in the media, which has altered the role of teachers. Habis et al. 2018. This encourages teachers to use modern teaching technology to deal with their most pressing issues, such as education and productivity, by raising the level of learning that can be achieved by giving everyone an equal opportunity to learn whenever and wherever they are, while taking into account individual differences among students. Angeliki et al. 2018. As a result, some teaching staff attempts to highlight technology in education, develop traditional methodologies, and apply new educational methods to increase productivity. Kashyuk and Alexandraki 2013. Videos are increasingly being used in teaching and learning and the development of new learning methods such as online and remote learning. Because almost all students have access to a video player at home and they are equally widespread at school, it provides a popular, easy-to-use format for teaching materials. According to Thorpe 2006, video tools help more students attain higher levels and engage many more students in more compelling ways than printed resources when a video is effectively paired with the specific instructional goals. Video also has a unique power to focus attention on its subject due to its immediacy. Because of our existing communication conventions, we learn to pay attention to a video. When isolated for observation, a video brings a live emotion and is highly educational. It can be used to demonstrate a technique or to show items that require a visual understanding. Video may maximize the effect of a problem by bringing to light the vast expanse of issues that cannot be adequately articulated in words alone. With the current learning modalities, many students are struggling to work with their modules. Although modular learning promotes independent learning through self-paced activities and lessons, many students have problems since it has less or no guidance from an expert to discuss the lessons. Thus, it resulted in the low academic performance of some students. With this, the researcher would like to identify the effects of the use of video lessons on learners' academic performance. Theoretical framework. This study is based on the cognitive theory of multimedia learning proposed by Richard Mayer. The principle is known as the multimedia principle, states that people learn more deeply from words and pictures than from words alone. Mayer 2005. On the other hand, adding words to visuals is not an efficient approach to achieve multimedia learning. The idea is to create educational media that takes into account how the human mind operates. Mayer's cognitive theory of multimedia learning is based on this. Humans can only process a certain amount of data in a given channel at a given moment, and they make sense of it by actively building mental representations. Mayer also highlights the significance of three memory stores: the sensory, which receives stimuli and saves it for a short time; 2. Working, where we actively process information to produce mental constructs or schema. And 3. Long-term, which keeps data for a long time, the repository of all things learned. Mayer's cognitive theory of multimedia learning proposes that the brain does not view a multimedia presentation of words, visuals, and oral information as mutually exclusive. Instead, these elements are dynamically picked and structured to build logical mental constructions. Furthermore, with new material is integrated with old knowledge, Mayer emphasizes the importance of learning based on content assessment and proving successful knowledge transfer. Conceptual framework. Video and digital media are valuable resources for enhancing the educational experience. With the use of visual and oral learning elements, educators can illustrate and convey complicated ideas via video. Multimedia content also helps to vary and enhance the learning process, leads to better knowledge retention, and improves the learner's academic performance. This is the conceptual framework of the study. Statement of the problem. This study will aim to determine the effects of video lessons on the academic performance of grade 2 learners of Botongon Elementary School. Specifically, it will seek answers to the following questions. Number 1. What is the performance of grade 2 learners before the intervention when taken as a whole and classified according to group? Number 2. What is the performance of the learners after the intervention when classified according to their group? Number 3. Is there a significant difference in the academic performance of learners before and after the intervention? Number 4. Is there a significant difference in the academic performance of groups after the intervention? And number 5. Is there a significant relationship between the intervention used and learners' academic performance? Hypothesis. Number 1. There is no significant difference in the academic performance of learners before and after the intervention. Number 2. There is no significant difference in the academic performance of the groups after the intervention. Number 3. There is no significant relationship between the intervention and learners' academic performance. Significance of the study. The findings of this study will be beneficial to the following learners. The result of the study will significantly help pupils in improving their academic performance. Parents. This study will help parents understand the importance of using video lessons in their children's academic performance. In that way, they can assist in administering appropriate video lessons to their children. Teachers. This study will help teachers improve their teaching strategies and help them decide what modality use to improve their learners' academic performance. School administrators. The result of this study will provide the administrators with the idea of how to improve learners' academic performance. Thus, they can suggest what learning modality their teachers should use in their respective schools. Scope and the limitation of the study. The study will focus on determining the effects of video lessons in the academic performance of elementary learners. The participants of the study will be the grade 2 learners of Botongon Elementary School who are officially enrolled in the school year 2021-2022 and who did not meet the standard grade required in subject. This study will utilize video lessons created by the researcher as an intervention to determine if there will be improvement in the academic performance of the learners. Definition of terms. The following terms are conceptually and operationally defined for better understanding. Academic performance. This refers to the measurement of student achievement across various academic subjects. Ballotpedia.org 2014. In this study, it will refer to the grades that the learner will receive. Multiple learning delivery modalities refers to learning delivery where learning takes place between the teacher and the learners, which includes modular learning, online learning, blended learning, and TV radio-based instruction, LEGO 2021. In this study, it will refer to the manner how learning is conveyed to the learners. Modular learning refers to the use of learning modules that facilitate student learning by themselves. Rigoniel 2021. In this study, it will refer to the modality used by the school in delivering learning. Video lesson refers to a video that presents educational material for a topic that is to be learned. Wikipedia.org 2020. In this study, it will refer to a researcher-made video that contains the lesson of the learners based on the module of the Department of Education, which will be used as an intervention. Let's proceed now to Chapter 2, Review of Related Literature. In a review of studies on video-based teaching, Sinamo 1993 identified 3 key factors that could potentially influence teaching and learning. Firstly, the content of the videos and the topic of discussion. Secondly, the perception of the usefulness of video by the intended user. And thirdly, the purpose for which the video is used. It has been suggested that information presented in a visual format is more memorable, and the combination of audio and visual information can better aid comprehension and retention. Guzman 1991, Baggett 1984. A number of studies have opined that the combination of audio and visual information in material promotes better retention than those presented through a single information source. Nugent 1982. Furthermore, it has been suggested that video can connect knowledge to relevant tasks, activities, context, as well as cultures in which it is used, described as situation cognition. Soft et al. 2008, Brown et al. 1989. Prensky 2005 suggests that young students are especially receptive to video content because they find it attractive or enjoy the use, and this benefits them in one way or other in the learning process. Designing and developing video lessons for online learning, a 7-principle model. Online education provided underserved students with increased access to education, and enrollments in online courses increased for the 14th straight year in 2016. Seaman, Allen, and Seaman 2018. The rapid growth of online education has resulted in increasing interest in research on learning with instructional video. Pocket, Lim, Maryahi, and Dawson 2018. In online courses, especially massive open online courses, video is often the primary method for delivering instruction. Hansch et al. 2015, Hollands, and Tertale 2014, Means, Toyama, Murphy, Bacchia, and Jones 2009. Therefore, instructional video plays a significant role in online learners' learning experiences. The widespread use of video in education during the past decade was made possible by the ready-to-use camera available in mobile devices, free streaming media hosting and sharing platforms, and recording studios available on many campuses. The rapid advancement of video technologies has made available a large variety of design options. According to Hansch et al. 2015, There are nine types of instructional videos when defined by their affordances of learning, and there are 18 video production styles. Since courses vary greatly regarding subject, matter, learning goals and objectives, and students, instructors have to make deliberate decisions on selecting and leveraging the most appropriate available technologies and resources to create videos that help students achieve desired learning outcomes. Hence, there is a growing need to develop research-based principles for designing instructional videos to support learning. De Koning, Hogerhead, and Bauschicks 2018, Hansch et al. 2015, K 2012, Pocket et al. 2018. Let's move on now to Chapter 3, the methodology. Research design. This research will use an experimental method to study the effects of video lessons on the academic performance of grade 2 learners. According to Ari et al. 2006, experimental study design aims to allow researchers to quantify the impact of an experimental treatment. Experiments can be carried out in the laboratory, in the classroom, or the field. The experimental research in the study is conducted in the classroom, with learners serving as the population. The researcher chooses the study's design to assess the validity of the findings that may be taken from it. Experimental research usually involves two subject groups, an experimental group and a controlled group. These groups will be observed twice before giving treatment called pre-test and after giving treatment called post-test. Comparisons will be performed between experimental groups studied using video lessons throughout the teaching and facilitating of a teacher, and the control group using the modular method. Research participants. The participants of this study will be the grade 2 learners of Butungon Elementary School who did not meet the standard grade requirement during the first quarter examination. They will be assigned randomly into groups, the controlled and experimental groups. All learners who did not meet the standard grade required will be included as participants of the study. Locale of the study. This study will be conducted at Butungon Elementary School, Schools District of Estancia. It caters to learners from kindergarten to grade 6. Instrument of the study. This study will use researcher-made video lessons as an intervention to the experimental group of the study. It will cover selected topics in subject based on the modules provided by the Department of Education. On the other hand, the controlled group will use the modules by DepEd, where they need to study the topics on their own. The researcher will give a pre-test examination to both experimental and controlled groups before using the intervention. After the experiment, both groups will undergo post-test examination. Results of the pre-test and post-test of both groups will then undergo statistics analysis and interpretation. Data gathering procedure. Before the conduct of the study, the researcher will secure a permit from the principal of Butungon Elementary School to allow her to conduct the study. Then, the researcher will coordinate the subject teachers to determine the learners who did not meet the required grade in subject. After the identification of the participants, the teacher will randomly assign the participants to the respective groups. All participants will then take the pretest examination to determine learners' knowledge before the intervention. Then, learners in the experimental group will be exposed to video lessons on the selected topics based on the modules of the DepEd. At the same time, the controlled group will learn using the modules provided by DepEd. Finally, after the intervention, all learners will be given a post-test examination to determine the effects of the intervention. Results of the pre-test and post-test will be subjected to statistical analysis using SPSS and interpretation to determine its effects on the learners of Botongon Elementary School. Statistical Analysis Tool. In interpreting the data of the study, the following will be used. Mean will be used to determine the academic performance of learners. T-test will be used to examine the difference between control and experiment group performance.